Check, check. All right, everything seems to be good. All right, check it out, y'all. Here's another video for you. Very important video. I think everybody needs to watch this because this is taking place as we speak. Okay? Detention facilities being built in all 50 states. Christy Hutchinson. Okay. Um, there's a little clip right here. I'm going to play for y'all. Hopefully it works.
Well, we have a saying on this show that conspiracy theories are just 6-month spoiler alerts for what's to come. And there's no shame in raising these questions. So here's one for you. With over 30 million, upwards of 43 million illegal immigrants that have poured across the border during Biden's presidency. And the federal government is building massive facilities that can sleep tens of thousands of individuals all across the country. You probably haven't heard about these large facilities, have you? Well, why are they being built? Who are they for? We might finally have an answer. Listen.
It's not for these illegals, especially let's go off the numbers that they're telling us that there really are. They're saying, 11 million? In reality, I can tell you right now, with talking to all of the agents that I've talked to, private sector, looking at the cameras and all the real data, we're over 30 plus million who've actually entered this country.
Yep.
And so even with that, even though that's enough to replace about 36 states population, why would they need to continue to do that if they're trying to absorb these guys, make them productive members of our society, get them into housing, because we know that there are already housing projects being coordinated with builders, again, with our money. I believe it's to kind of like what Nazis did with the Jews, concentration camps, processing facilities. They're going to need somewhere to process the dissidents.
Mm-hmm. So as you can see, this is happening, and they're calling it replacement theory. But here's the kicker. All right. Here is what, first of all, okay, these are being bid by companies. Okay. We're watching the joining of the public and private sector in one sense, not necessarily public as me and you, but public in, private, public and private. So public being government and private being corporations. Okay. Like a technocracy being formed around us, right? Look, and what really history is just repeating itself. Okay, if you look, the 50 states, that's 50 camps, right? I'm sure there's more than just one camp per state. Okay, you look at Nazi Germany, there was 1,000 of them by the time it was said and done for one country. Okay, smaller than us, so way smaller. So imagine if they wanted to replace us, they would need a lot more camps than that. Now, that being said, there's already, what you guys don't know, and I would say shout out to my boy Monkey Works, because he does great work and he tracks that stuff very well and he breaks it down nice. I like the way he does it. He's very good at it. But he has pointed out they have already gotten, since Biden went into office, they already had 38 of these tent cities built, and then a lot of them are right off of military bases, right? So that nobody can get no air, you can't get a drone in there to watch and see what's going on, because the TFRs, flight restrictions, and people can't get near those bases, so you can't see what's going on. They can do whatever they want, and our military is complicit in this. So don't think that the United States military is on your side and getting ready to help. No, this is not the same as Nazi Germany. This is a whole different beast, but they're using the same tactics, and that's what you need to worry about. So like I said, they already got 38 of them. They've got these smart cities that they're trying to build, /15-minute cities. Look that up, because it's already coming to a city near you. They have already they're passing it in every county to put money aside to build these cities, right? These 15-minute cities, smart cities. There's gonna be no gas, electric. It's all gonna be tracked. You're gonna be freaking monitored. Everything you do is gonna be, it's gonna be crazy. So only the most compliant, which isn't gonna be patriot loving Americans. That's not how it's gonna roll. So where are they going to go? Okay, so we're going to go here, and we're going to look at the ghettos back in Nazis, and we're going to look at the camps, right? So what are ghettos? Okay, as a result of anti-Semitic ideology. Check this out. Listen to how rhyming this is. Following the invasion of Poland, Nazis developed ghettos to segregate and control Jews. Historically, ghettos had been used to segregate Jewish communities from the rest of the population across Europe. The Nazi leadership, Wehrmacht soldiers, NZ-Gruppen, SS and SD, and various local authorities across Poland built and adapted this historic idea. The Nazis also introduced ghettos due to their false theories that Jews spread diseases, okay, and therefore should be segregated to protect the rest of the population. This was in line with the racist and eugenic beliefs. What are we seeing right now with COVID and the shots, right? And the U.S. isn't going along with this, but if they were able to pass that WHO bill where everybody signs on to that treaty and gives them complete control, then it's kind of like plausible deniability. There's nothing we can do about it. It's their new constitution. It's not ours. People don't understand why we're being invaded and why they're breaking our constitution to do it. Well, it's because we have signed on to the UN treaty that it's no longer our constitution that is law of the land. It is the UN constitution, which says every person on on the planet that inhabits the planet has the right to migrate, which just gave them an excuse to send soldiers in here and prepare for what's coming. So every American needs to watch this and see what's happening, pay attention, and take provisions. If you can get out of the cities, get out. If you can be self-sustained somewhere, be self-sustained. But this is a very scary time to live. At the same time, it's hopeful because we know Jesus said these things were going to happen, and he says to take peace, for the end has not yet come. So he has come to bring peace, and he will see us through. So if you do not know Jesus, I implore you, please reach out to a local church. Well, let me rephrase that. Local churches aren't good. Find a good online church. I'll tell you that. You want to find some good pastors that are speaking the truth. Go on Rumble or go on YouTube, but YouTube eventually kicks them off. And I wouldn't be surprised if I get in trouble. But anyways, yeah, you guys definitely want to be taking a look at this, okay? And then what happens, right? These are the ghettos, right? So what's going to happen? Okay, so they push everybody into these cities, right? What's going to happen to everybody in the rural counties? Well, if you're not self-sustaining, they're going to cut off everything: water, electricity, food, and who knows? And then now they got the illegals coming in. They're building these new high-rise apartment buildings. So those might be the smart cities, and they're just using that for an excuse to build them for them. And then everybody else gets to sleep, live in the dark with no food, no water, running water, no sewage, no nothing. Who knows? And those become the ghettos. And then the big, smart, beautiful made new buildings become the smart cities for, those that are compliant. I don't know. It's going to be interesting how it plays out. But hopefully we're raptured before that happens. But then you've got, detainment facilities in all 50 states being built. So that is obviously going to stand more closer to the concentration / death camps. And I think ultimately it's death camps. So just keep an eye on it, y'all, because this is happening. It's happening everywhere. And it's not just happening in the U.S. This is going on all over the place. So I would definitely be careful and keep your eyes open. And I'll try to bring more information as I get it. And yeah, that's it for tonight. All right, you guys have a good one. Later.